Yeah. That's what happens when you get into a bunch of dry twigs and branches. I like cutting trees, got no branches. But you get into willows, and I just got lazy. You know, I sharpened the saw the other day, tightened the chain a little, and then I just kind of forgot about it, and I got a little loose. Oop, that muffler's hot, don't touch that. I got a little bit loose, and I didn't plan on going to cut wood, so I didn't really tighten it up right away. See, excuses, eh? Excuses. Now, we just have to stop. But we got lucky. It didn't break and, you know, wrap around and cut my leg off or anything like that. But you get a little lazy. You know, you're going out to cut wood, which I wasn't. I was just going for a ride. You know me. But nice to go for a ride. Cut a little on the way. And there, we should be good to go for another couple of miles. And hopefully won't kick it off again. It won't take long to put it on, and it doesn't take long to loosen that and snug it up either, so it don't kick off and wreck anything. Start to get her down and branches off of it. Yeah, just took the camera off. I just rotated and fell off a stump over there. So I'm good now. Well, I'm going to say I'm out of gas by the sound of that. Should have filled it before I started. So, well, I'll make a few nice blocks for the cabin. That one there is kind of rotten and punky in the bottom. I'm going to see how it is all the way up, but probably some shop wood. It's got a little bit getting soft, but not bad. That's pretty good for spruce. As long as you catch them before they get too far gone. They tip over upside down like that other bigger one there. Your bark grows like this down the tree. If it leans, it's not bad. It'll shed water for a long time, but if it falls on the stump, the top gets lower, water runs under. 2-3 years, it's rotting already. So I'll show you. Got the camera was on. I cut this up. Show you a difference between what you call core rot, red rot, and spruce. The sapling here is still good wood, but the center's going bad. That'll burn in the shop. I don't burn that kind of stuff in the house. But here's a block. I'm getting low and smaller on the log. You can see got a little bit of orange color here, but it's actually good wood yet. So the rest of the tree from this side down will go for housewood, except for this is going to be laying on the moss, going to be damp, but this is up, so I'm going to cut 3-4 blocks for the house or the cabin. And that stuff, I think it'll still be damp. I'm going to try and lift it up, prop it up, and then maybe next year I'll come through and I'll cut it up and it'll be dry nice. Oh, yo, yo. Damn, I forgot about my saw again. Well, I'll tie it up there maybe. I got a couple of torque straps. With these. I don't put too big a load. The spruce is heavier than poplar that I cut, so I don't usually put quite as big a load on. This tree is a little rotten at the bottom, and they're going to cut it up, and I don't want to start cutting another one because I can't fit the whole tree on. So I could just pile it up, but I don't feel like it. I just came for a ride. So that's sometimes you just got to get out in the bush, go for a ride, and it's that time of year when you guys start thinking more about firewood and making sure the shed's full and making sure you got a little for next year. And you know, it only takes go for a little ride and it takes an extra half an hour or an hour, just cut a few blocks and you don't look too bad. So we're good for now. We'll get on home, get her tied down. So the other day I was trying to remember what kind of potatoes these were. So I remembered. Asked the neighbor, but these actually, if you look at them, they're red potato, but they have kind of a apple looking color inside of them. They're a little bit, well, like I was saying, a lot of your potatoes are quite white skin. I have some that are kind of white and some that are not white. And these here are called red apple, the smaller ones. So you can see these are red potato that's white, and these ones, well, got a little dirt on it too. Guess I got to wash off. But they're called red apple. They're a little sweeter potato. They're generally like that. They get a little bigger, but there's generally 20 or 30 underneath the hill. So, but they're a very nice potato. I cooked up a whole bunch of the baby ones, and they actually I boiled them up, and then I took them and cut them smaller and fried some the next day, and they didn't just fall apart like your red potato does. But yeah, you can see the difference in color. These are Pontiac, I believe they were, that I had planted the year before. Saved a few of my own seed. But we're going to just cook up a little something sweet for supper. Something different. Yeah, we got to get a little butter in there. And then my special ingredient. What might you ask? Cholesterol. Cracklings from rendering pork lard. Not much lard in there, but there's enough. There's enough. So boy, them cracklings with a little butter, they just stick to the potatoes just like shake and bake when you're cooking them. You'll see. Gotta have a little pepper. Gotta have a little pepper. Just a tad of garlic. Just a tad. because I have some other stuff. You have any idea what it is? Something different. Oh. Could I try this out? Could I try this out? It might be a pretty big supper. And guess what it is? Are you guessing what it is? Oh, I'm gonna get a couple. I get some creations happening. You never know what it's gonna be. Yeah, there's gonna be a pretty big. Look. Whoa, little baby chopped up pork ribs. Oven set at 400. Oh, look at this is what that special ingredient in there and cracklings. My God, look at that! Isn't that a heart attack all in one meal? But once in a while, I don't think it hurt anybody. Let's see what this looks like. It might be. Oh yes, it looks like some nice corn. Let's get it in a pot. Probably more than we need. Probably more than we need. Oh, I think these are just about done. They look good. They smell good. Oh, I think they're done. Oh, look at that sizzling. I'm going to say them are done. Oh, it is shake and bake riblets. And whole and potatoes look delicious. And we're going to have some corn. So, guys, I'm going to just sit down. It's a simple meal. I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. Little riblets, fried potatoes, and corn. Nothing better. Oh, look what we have today. Out for an adventure in the woods. Out for an adventure in the woods, my girls. Oh, another one hiding back there. Good afternoon. We're going to just take a tour. Check out the trails. We are just out enjoying the afternoon, even though it's only about 7 degrees Celsius. Beautiful day out. Yeah, girls are with me. Moose tracks fresh last couple of days. We're just out for a little adventure. So that's just getting my crew out to enjoy a little time in the woods. They love it. They were out here for picnics in the winter time if you go back. But today we're just out for a little tour. So we'll show you a little along the way. My grand girls, they love it. Grandpa's gloves so it don't fall. Hey? Yeah, that's a little rough. That's my little trooper here. Long day out for her. But she's good. She hangs on. just about look like a tomato after all these this year, but this is the last of them. I'm just stemming them and give them a little wash. Some of them are fairly ripe. They got a little dirt on them. So that's a little sink full. We'll get them washed up and bagged, and it'll be all good for January. And that's about it. The rest of these, some will ripen, some won't. Well, that's okay. We have lots.